Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, this is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports. We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
We know the arm strength is certainly there. He's got a big-time cannon for an arm, and that's not a surprise. He's the son of a former Major League pitcher, so the bloodlines come into play. The biggest question for Patrick Mahomes, can he harness that big arm, develop the touch that's needed, and carry his team towards the playoffs?
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
Allow me a second here to gush, because in his college career, the only player in NCAA history to rush for over 1,500 yards and pass for over 3,500 yards in a season, and he did it twice.
That's pretty good.
That's really good. Yet he only won the Heisman Trophy once.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
45-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chiefs' 30.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs are going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
6 yards. And it's...
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip.
Makes the score Ravens 3, Chiefs nothing.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23.
Now Mahomes flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Mahomes firing complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
The City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 41.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard.
2nd and 12. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ravens 3, Chiefs nothing.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes, and he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 26. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
So one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and forever. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 52 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. Being chased out left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Makes the score. Chiefs.
And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Jackson going to run again. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
But if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
9 yards. And a
so now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Jackson throwing on target to Brown, and he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Raven 1st down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
2nd and 2.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson rolling to his right.
Jackson on the keeper. 1st and goal, Baltimore.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Jackson. And down he goes back at the 14. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson, that is caught at the 7-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Jackson from the shotgun. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's second down and 10.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they jump out in front here. It's 11-10.
The score, Chiefs 11, Ravens 10.
So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead into intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
It's now second and 6.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
From the gun, Jackson, and he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
13 yards, the tally on the return there. And it's Chiefs football, first and 10. Time now for Patrick Mahomes as we put him in our players' spotlight. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
Yeah, protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go. Third quarter.
1-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
The ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Working from the gun, Mahomes forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
On second down, Dobbins, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
He was brought down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And the Raven first down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson rolling to his left. He'll run it. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Baltimore.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tano Passanio in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 15.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Pass intended for Dez Bryant.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Makes the score Ravens 13, Chiefs 11.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from home.
A lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
KC's offense ready to take over. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Patrick Queen able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now the second down throw on target. That catch good for 5. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Good. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Mahomes throwing complete there to Robinson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Ravens have got it. He's got daylight. 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
Jackson's pass complete to number 36. Touchdown.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. High throw, but the catch is made. Mahomes give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Now Bell. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And Mahomes is going to keep it. He touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. Returning it, Justice Hill. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 17-13, 44 seconds to go. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's good for 28 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Today's final score.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.